Hello, everybody, and welcome to this online webinar. My name is Darko Bilanjic. I'm a Vučedol Culture Museum Marketing Manager. I also have 10 years of experience in marketing and sales, and I'll be talking today on the subject of digital marketing strategies in cultural heritage tourism. So, with that being said, let's start with a quote from Bill Gates that I really liked. If your business is not on the internet, then your business will be out of business. I mean, this is just a simple statement from great Bill Gates, which I really admire because it's so simple and yet it speaks a lot. This is regarding if you are in any kind of business, either it's tourism or it's products or it's sales or it's service. If your business is not on the internet, then your business will be out of business. Just something to keep in mind. So let's get to the introduction. We'll be talking about what is digital marketing and certain types of digital marketing. What are benefits of digital marketing tourism, especially 5 benefits of digital marketing. And then we'll be applying digital marketing strategies in cultural heritage tourism. And I'll make the case study of Vučedol Culture Museum, or our last event that we have online, and how we did it. So, what is digital marketing? Well, the simplest way to put it is digital marketing is marketing done through digital channels and online. It's simply the regular marketing just done through different channels and done online. So when we talk about digital marketing, we talk about terms like search engine optimization, websites, social media, email and mobile apps, and various others, all the different channels. So digital marketing. We live in a digital world, as we all know. Digital marketing is more important than ever for businesses. If you are in any kind of business, as I mentioned, you should work on your online presentation and presence because you do not want to miss the valuable interaction between you and your potential customer. Your competitors and your clients are online. Remember that. Your competitors and your clients are online. So you should be there too. Digital marketing is a term for a bunch of these online strategies that help promote your product or service online. The pitch is pretty much the same as traditional marketing, just the media and the tools used to reach your customers are different. Digital marketing also makes you available to your clients 24/7, 365 days a year. It gives you a larger targeted audience, which is very important. So what would be some digital marketing objectives? One of the strategies or one of the things that I like to do and I've been taught to do is start with the end in mind. Start with the end. Most of the best Hollywood movies started with the end in mind. How it will end and then transition down to how it begins. So what is your goal with your marketing objectives? Your goals could be more website traffic. Maybe you want to expand your email database. Maybe you just want to increase leads. These are all very good goals to have, but you need to figure it out which one you think will benefit your product or service the most, and then you start with the end in mind. First, figure out the objective or the objectives before you choose the right channels you will use to reach your objective or objectives. And then how will you track your results? Your objectives need to be measurable. So are you going to see how many people click on the links? How many leads did you get? Or maybe how many Facebook or Instagram likes did you have? But it's important to see if or did you hit your objective? Digital marketing has many aliases, if you say, many different terms. So sometimes it says internet marketing, sometimes it says e-marketing, sometimes it's web marketing, online marketing, e-marketing. There's various others. But it's all part of digital marketing, just to not be confused about it. So what are some types of digital marketing? Some types that we are going to talk about here for the rest of the presentation. The first one will be your website. Then it will be the SEO, or search engine optimization. Very important. This is a long-term strategy. Then we have social media, as we are all aware of. PPC, or pay-per-click ads. Most famous are Facebook ads and Google ads. Then we have email marketing. And basically, when we talk about digital marketing, this is just anything online and through digital media. So we're going to start talking about the first digital marketing type, which will be a website. So a website. Your website is the most important part in your digital marketing strategy. Think of your website as the first impression that people get. You only get one chance for first impression. Website is the only channel that is yours. Now think about that. We all have all these different social media. You have Facebook, you have Snapchat, you have Instagram, you have Pinterest, you have LinkedIn. All of those are free and they are not yours. They are from Mark Zuckerberg and people like him. Mark can say, you know what, I don't feel like running Facebook no more, and he just turns it down and all your content will be gone. But website is the only channel that is yours. You paid for your website and you have legal rights to it. So one of the best strategies that you can have is to fill your website with the great quality content and then transfer that to your other digital channels. So what would be some must-have elements of the web page? And I also want to mention, I always like to say website is your first impression, but also like you have a business card that you give up to people, consider your website to be your online business card, and you want to make it look good and you want to make it, rememberable. So what are some must-have elements of web page? First, homepage that immediately engages visitors. That is very important because people have up to 3 seconds to see if they want to do business with you or scroll down your website some more. Simple navigation and clear directions, basically simple use of your web page. You need to constantly update with prices, work hours, and whence. There's nothing worse than if you go on a website and then you cannot find the prices, and then you find the prices, and then you go to this museum, for example, and then you realize they are not the same prices, or maybe the work hours are not right, or maybe the event has been postponed and nobody write it on the website. It will be very good if you can get some free valuable content to people. Like we are Wuchedol Culture Museum. If you go to www.wuchedol.com, you will see that we have online magazine which is called Adorant that we do as a PDF every 3 months a year. So basically we have four these online magazine coming out every year, and in that magazines we write everything that we did during that 3 months and everything that's going on in that we believe it's interesting to the people that are following us on our social media and on our websites. So that will be a free valuable content. Then you have helpful content, which will be a blog and different kinds of informative content. And then you also have you probably need to have the external links, the guides to all your other different channels such as Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube. So this is the website that I made for our museum. As you can see here on top, you can see it's very clear. This is about us. This is if you want to visit us. It says in Croatian. Then different activities that we have. This on shop, you go to our web shop, different galleries, our content, and here you can change. Here you can change the languages. But we have a image that's really captivating. You can see it says here archaeological research, our campaign of Wuchedol in 2021. So you can see it's captivating. You can really see what are we doing this month on Wuchedol. And I believe that this is actually a slider. We have up to 10 images, so every 3 seconds this changes. So it keeps somebody who comes on the visitor of our website keeps them engaged. And then here on the bottom, if you click here, you go to our Instagram. If you click here, you go to our YouTube, and here on our Facebook. So everything is connected, everything is clean, and we believe it. This is how a website should look like, and it works really good for us. Now, when we're talking about website, we definitely need to mention the SEO. SEO, or search engine optimization. Search engine optimization helps you optimize your website so that it shows on search engines such as Google, Bing, Yahoo, etc. If you want to scale your business, then SEO is the right strategy for you. SEO targets the users that are most likely to become your clients. Like maybe you want everybody to come on your website, but there are some people that are more, they are more prompt to visit your location or become a buyer of your product or service more than others. So for example, Vucelo Culture Museum is in Vukovar, Croatia. Our SEO is done on our website through our blog posts that include certain keywords related to what we do. Keywords are also one of the really good strategies that you have, SEO strategies. So some of the keywords that I use in making our blog post content is Vucedol, of course, then Vucelo Culture Museum, then Vukovar, city of Vukovar, museum, Neolithic, that is a period in which our entire museum talks about, the Neolithic period, and then also archaeology. Some keywords are hard to fight for, but Vucedol, if you have a unique word but it says Vucedol, when you type Vucedol, there's no two Vucedol in the world. So we had luck with that as a keyword. But if you will see later on, if we were fighting for a word like museum, then we pretty much don't have that much chance to be on the first site of a Google or Bing or any other of that search engines. So basically, if you have a good SEO, when the user goes to search for those terms online, like Vucelo Culture Museum, Vukovar Museum, if done right, if SEO done right, our museum or your product or service should be amongst the first one to appear in their search, and that is the position that you want to be in. So Website Plus SEO, whenever you enter a query on a search engine, you will get a list of websites that contain that query item. So users usually click on the first 5 results. Usually, have you ever been on the second page of Google, or third or fourth or fifth? Doubt it. SEO improves the odds of somebody finding your product or service online. The sooner you start with the SEO, the better you will be in the long run, and your page will be ranked higher in the search engines over time. SEO is a great long-term strategy. Just imagine this. Let's say that you open a new bar in the big city that you live in. You just open the bar. Maybe people around you know that you opened the bar, but most of the people don't know, and it will take some time for people in your city to know, hey, there's a new bar, in our city. So this is the same goes with SEO. Start writing a blog on your webpage. This is a friendly advice. Stop writing a blog. Use certain keywords, and over time, Google will recognize that your website is it will connect the keywords with your website. So this is how it looks. So when you write Vucedol, as you can see here, when you write Vucedol, our museum opens up first because the keyword Vucedol is very strong and nobody else has it. So Vucelo Culture Museum, then some Vucelo Culture Wikipedia, Vucedol, so pretty much everything that goes around us, it will be in Vucedol. But we have Vucedol Culture Museum. But now, if we type in the Google, if we type just museum, you see we are nowhere to be found. Because British Museum is very popular. Museum of Broken Relationship, this is in Croatia, it's very popular, and they're doing great job on SEO. Cultural History Museum in Dubrovnik is very popular. Muzej Iluzija, this is also a Croatian one. Croatian History Museum. So pretty much they all have web pages, their websites way before us. But British Museum is probably also the one that bought the keyword. Okay, this is not a paid ad, but they probably have the term museum. As you can see, they also have them in their name. So British Museum, it's in the second place. British Museum, while Vucedol Culture Museum, we are on the third place. So all that matters to all these search engines, Google or Yahoo. Everything matters. But what I want you to do is start thinking about writing the blog for anything that you do, or regardless what your product or service is. Start writing a blog to increase the SEO. So the other subject that we want to talk about is social media. Social media continues to gain popularity, and it's really effective marketing tool. We all know that. Most famous social media sites, as you know, are Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, with new ones emerging almost daily. Best thing about social media is they are still free. As I said, they are still free, but they're not yours, while website is yours. So social media, the best thing about social media is that they are still free, and they give you opportunity to connect with your current and potential customers that you can lead to a long-term relationship and encourage users to purchase your product or service. The goal of social media is to identify where your prospect, where your potential customer exchange information so that you may engage them there. So this is, people just use social media to post up some good video or some good image, and they think that they will start a community. Social media is much more than that. Like, you need to go to different groups. You need to follow what your avatar is doing, where are they doing, who are they talking to, what are the subjects that they're talking to. But we'll get to that. We'll get to that later on. You need to really use and put some time into your social media. So in this example, I want to show, if done right with creative and fun posts, you can create a community of followers that can scale your business very quickly. Okay, so here, this is actually the ad. This is actually the image that I posted on our when I was doing this presentation. I actually made this event that is called Archaeology and Coffee. Right here it says in the Croatian, but it's Archaeology and Coffee. It's a special edition, special offer. So during the September, we have this, that you go on the archaeological research location, and then you will see how a day of archaeological research look like, and you also get a coffee. But before that, you will go to our museum with our guide, so you will get to learn about the museum, get to learn about Vucedol culture, and then you will go to this archaeological research. So in just couple of hours, not that much, we have reached up to 7,248 people, with more than 2,006 people actually clicked on the image, 24 which commented, and we have 29 shares. I believe that it ended with more than this. I believe it was like 20,000. This was like 600. We have more than 50 comments, and we have probably around 70 shares. It was very, very, very good. The idea, very, very good use of the event. We will talk about it in some other slides. So to continue with social media. So figure out what social media platform works best for you. That is important. People want to be on all of them, and that is not the way to go. You don't have to be on all of them. You really don't. For Vucedol Culture Museum, Facebook and Instagram are proven to be the best. We also have a profile on LinkedIn that I'm about to close because I don't believe that our presence is necessary there. We are about to be very more active on YouTube because the video content is going to be more and more popular, even more, and they will give you more reach, organic reach. You have organic reach and you have the paid reach. Organic reach is when people put things by themselves, and it raises organically, whereas the paid reach is something that you pay. Um, so what would be some advantages of social media marketing? Increased brand awareness, more inbound traffic, improved SEO rating, higher conversation rate, and instant connection leads to better customer satisfaction. This is the last one that you want to look out for. Talk to people, trying to have a conversation, not just trying to sell them. Usually people say it should be 80-20 rule in a way. 80% of your posts should be educational, and 20% should be in a way have the sales feeling to it. But what you want to do, if you want to establish the connection that will lead to a better customer satisfaction. So this is Yoda, as you can see. I will get to that right now. So what would be some things that you can do on social media to improve your digital marketing strategy? Make unique content that is based on what your business is. Make unique content that is based on what your business is. If you are a museum, write about the museum. Don't write about fishes, unless you are a fish museum. Be consistent. If possible, post daily. That, I post right now 3 to 5 times a week, but if possible, post daily. Ask questions and reply to questions. The social media should be a two-way conversation. Don't just type something or event. Always trying to start a conversation. Follow trends and put your little twist to it. You see this one on the right? This is when the Star Wars Day, 4th of May, when it was out. Then, as we all know, how Yoda, I'm actually not a big Star Wars fan, but I saw somebody online doing something similar. So I put which will visit you must. This is the ways how Master Yoda speaks. And then when I combine that with our hashtags, as you can see, add your and some popular hashtags. Then on this post, I had Vuchedol Museum, Fun Museum, Archaeology, Analytics, Star Wars Day. So this is actually somebody who is looking for a Star Wars Day, and this is trending. My post is trending. Then he might be interested in what else the museum has to offer. So check your analytics and see what works. That's also important. Check how people are responding to your post, to your content, and try everything. And learn what works. Social media content. Some of the things that you can try is video. Video right now has the best reach on all the platforms, on Instagram, on YouTube, on Facebook, LinkedIn, everywhere. Video is the best way to go. Try to make it fun, interesting, and with some engaging visuals. Make an event of something that you do. Make a webinar like this one. Tell your story. People really want to, listen to stories. Storytelling is a big thing in digital marketing. If you have story, and believe me, you have a lot of story. Just write them down one by one. One story is how did everything started? How the idea of your product or service started. Make a survey. Ask people with Google Forms. It's very easy to make a survey, online survey. We did during the year. We probably do 3 or 4 surveys, and make interviews. Make interviews with the experts in your field. These are all good social media content. Now let's talk about pay-per-click or PPC. PPC advertising is probably the best way to target your most qualified audience. It allows you to stand out in the field that your customers are searching for and give you a head start against competitors. Marketing that you pay only if someone clicks on it. That's very important. It's marketing that you pay only if someone clicks on it. For example, the company X wants you to take their online courses. In this case, their ideal customer is and most used PPC ads will be Facebook ads, Google ads, and Instagram ads. So here, for example, this Domestica. If you ever see on your Facebook, if you ever see something that it says sponsored ad, This is some weeks ago. I was trying for some new digital courses, and then as you can see, when this the message says it's sponsored, and then well, if you press this three buttons here, it will show you why am I seeing this ad. And you see, I'm seeing this ad because Domestic targeted the people who they tried to target is Domestic is trying to reach people who speak English. Somewhere on Facebook, I probably put that I speak English, even though I'm from Croatia, so English is my second language. Domestic is trying to reach people ages 18 and older. I fit into this, and Domestic is trying to reach people whose primary location is Croatia. So this is the example of pay-per-click. So the company X wants you to take their online classes. They are promoting online classes. I fit into this, so this is shown to me. So the most used pay-per-click ads is Facebook ads, Google ads, and Instagram ads. And since Facebook owns Instagram, this is actually pretty easy to do these days. You might want to look into that. So some other form of digital marketing is email marketing. Email marketing is still the quickest and most direct way to contact potential travelers. Successful emails are engaging, creative, and informative. Emails can be sent to a cold list or current customer database. Good emails build loyalty, trust, and create good brand awareness. Right tools help a lot. We send our newsletter every time that we have an event or some big announcement through Google or through a MailChimp. If you send it through Google, through Gmail, you can send up to 500 emails a day, and then every day actually you can say you can send to 500. That's like the daily limit. And email is actually good because you can segment your audience, different mail to different audience, use different voice. If you're saying something to people who you work with, is with different voice. If you're saying for somebody that you first time messaging to. And get the timing right. That's really important. Get the timing right. Don't send emails in 1 a.m. Send them when people are, or you believe that people are be on their computers. Send them in the morning. Send them by 9 a.m. This is what I'm trying to do. Send them by 9 a.m. And after that, you can analyze and adjust your emails if needed. There are many tools that can do that. MailChimp has a lot of tools to do that. Many analytics you can do. So analyze and adjust your email campaigns if needed. So this is, like I said, what we did for our Helgian coffee. This is the email that I sent. Just simple email saying what the offer is, and they can apply for our special offer on this info, and we see each other. It's easy to read, easy to digest. You have all the information needed, and with a really good visual. So just one difference that I want to also say: traditional marketing versus digital marketing. So ATL actually means above the line marketing, which includes internet, social media, SEO, everything that we're talking about right now. But then there's also traditional marketing, BTL marketing, TV, radio, print, TV ads, and referrals. So what would be the benefits of digital marketing in tourism? What would be the benefit? So what would be digital marketing benefits? We all did it and we all do it. As soon as you think of planning your trip, what do? You go online, right? We all search for the best prices and reviews of hotel or airfares so that we can get the most for our hard-earned money. We also look for what all can we do once we arrive at our destination. If you want to be a leader in tourism, you need to have a strong online presence and good digital marketing. It is an ongoing process, but if done right, it can produce more loyalty customers, traffic to your website, and higher revenue over the long term. Many travel agencies are actually using digital marketing as the first and primary method of advertising. So what are some benefits? First, it's cost effective. Digital marketing is flexible. That's really important. In traditional marketing methods, you have to make large payments upfront, such as to buy a TV ad or billboard, not knowing if your investment will return. With digital marketing, especially pay-per-click that we mentioned before, advertising, you only pay when someone clicks on your ad. That is a big game changer. If you combine pay-per-click with your SEO on your website, you can create useful, optimized content that can target the right keywords that your ideal customer is looking for, such as museum, in our case, or archaeological museum, or culture museum. All of that can help you increase traffic to your webpage and more leads without having to make large financial investments upfront. So these low-cost investments make it easier for small to mid-sized businesses to compete with the big ones, because it's cost effective. What else is some benefits? Measurable results. Best thing about digital marketing is the easy way to track your results. There are so many options and softwares you can choose from to track your results, your campaigns, and your ROI, return on investment. Traditional marketing methods were often challenging in giving the right results to campaigns and linking them to actual real-world results. For example, how could you accurately measure how many people have seen billboards next to the road? You can approximately measure it and be like, probably 10,000 people see my ad during a period of, let's say, 2 weeks, for example. But if you have these different tools that you can have, like Facebook Insights or Instagram Insights, you can actually see how many people saw it, how many people engage with it, and how many people it reached. And it's very, very, right now, digital marketing is very measurable. These improved analytics and tracking strategies separates the traditional from digital marketing, as digital marketing lets you accurately improve your campaigns and their performances. Very important. Some other benefits is targeting. With digital marketing, you can send your message to right customers at the right time. Various digital tools let you pick your target more precisely, such as Facebook audience, for example. If you have a Facebook page, please check out the Facebook audience as a very, very good tool that can help you. Get more reach. And especially if you're going to do Facebook ads, Facebook audience is something that you really want to look into. So new methods of targeting allow you to reach potential audience and turn them into customers. The more accurate the targeting is, the more likely your investments into marketing, a quality marketing campaign will pay off and will be more cost effective since it speaks to the right people. Vegans don't eat burgers, so this is just an idea. If you don't target vegans if you're selling burgers. But when you make if you sell burgers, don't sell burgers to vegans. You can create your online ads to users based on demographics, their interest, age, sex, recent online activities, and many more. Then you create content for that specific group that will bring more qualified leads to your website. Targeting, very, very big benefit of digital marketing. Quick adjustment. With digital marketing, it is easy to make quick changes and test new ideas. Traditional marketing was not so easy. You could not change the billboard or writing on it once it's put in place, right? Digital marketing allows easy and quickly adjustment if needed. Little online fixes can make big impact in your campaign. For example, you can add an additional hashtag. You can expand on your idea. You can add more text, additional links, tag people, places. Like here I just wrote the first sentence and then I said I will probably expand my idea. Then I wrote all of this, the rest of it. If I wanted, I can make it even larger. It's very simple. This is on the Facebook post. Just click on these three icons and then edit post, and you can edit it. You can make a quick adjustment any time of day. Digital marketing benefits are reach out. So more than 4.5 billion people worldwide use the internet. Digital marketing allows you to reach potential customers, travelers, where they are and when they are reading about topics they're interested in, learning about new services, products, hotels, resorts. Let's say your potential customer is reading about museums in Europe. If you have set your digital marketing right and invest time and money into it, your museum might be the first solution for their problem. That is the situation you want to put your business in. You want to be able to reach your customers and present yourself as a good idea for their next trip. So applying digital marketing strategy to cultural heritage tourism, and I will say this example of Vučedol Culture Museum, the example that we have this event, Archaeology and Coffee, so how did we go about it? So first, as I mentioned earlier, we need to see what is our objective, what is our goal. So what do we want to achieve? For example, we said we want to make a family fun event where people will learn about museum and archaeology. Our goal is to bring more families into museum, customer satisfaction, and unique experience. The event name was Archaeology and Coffee, and for this event, for this case study, we will use both traditional and digital marketing strategies. So first, you need to know who you want to talk to. Who is your avatar? First, we need to know who are we talking to, who is our ideal customer, sometimes called avatar. Avatar is a person who is most likely to visit our website, then our museum, and buy from our souvenir shop. All three that we have in Vučedol Culture Museum. Once we understand understand who we are talking to, then we choose digital strategies and channels to reach that person and make content that we believe that person will be interested in. You can make many avatars and create many campaigns for your avatars. The more testing we do, the more we will know what works. So what would be an example of an avatar? For our coffee and archaeology, the avatar will be a woman, aged between 35 and 50, a traveler, has 2 kids, 1 dog, finished university, income around 40,000 euros per year, likes museum, likes archaeology, and likes family time. So what did we do? So website and SEO. We stopped writing a blog about our event month ahead of an actual event. That builds that recognition that Google wants you to have, that actually what you're writing about, it connects your blog post with later your ad. We used keywords and key phrases. We used archaeology and coffee, visit Vučedol, Vučedol Museum, and all that. We created a fun, engaging visual, as you saw. And I did that visual in a Photoshop. But if you're not very educated in that, there's very good free tools online that you can use. Best to use Canva. Canva is a free online tool, free editing tool. It's very simple to use. I strongly recommend it for starters. For the beginners, that is a very good tool to be. Then on social media, we made a Facebook event. We share our event or our photo. We invited the friends and we share updates of what's going to happen. Share updates about your event at least once a week, what we did. So in email, I'll show you how the email that we send. We write an engaging email about your event and send it to your mailing list. Include the visual and add CTA. CTA is also call to actions. And that can be like apply now, sign here, contact us now. That's pretty much something that you wanna have, something that will start the conversation going. So we did the website and SEO, we did things on social media, we did the email. As you can see, as I mentioned before, this is our, if you were to go on our webpage, when we have the event, this will be the image you will see, and hopefully it will be, interested to follow the event. So actually, I made also in English, so it's, You understand it more. So pay-per-click, we figure out what our target is, what our target audience is. We start promoting month before. It's really good to make A/B testing. So I actually had two different images with two different texts, but this one showed to be better than the other one. And then we analyze the results and make changes if needed. So just depending on your budget, try to make Facebook, Instagram, and Google ads. For right now, we didn't have that big of a budget, so we just did the Facebook ads. Return was very good. And pay the platform that works best for you. If you have enough budget that you can try on all these three, you will see in a week or two, week will be enough. You will see which one works the best, so you can just relocate your budget to this, maybe Google Ads works best for you, maybe Instagram, maybe Facebook. You will see that fairly quickly. Then we did the press release. So write down a press release, contact your local newspapers, TV, radio, and contact your local tourist agency to share your event with others. Tourist agencies really want different cultural institution like museums or anybody who's involved in tourism to send them the information, because they need to have, let's say, quality meat so they can give to all these travelers who are interested in arriving in your area to see what good things they can see in the area. So every time that we have something, I immediately send the press release to all of this, to newspapers, to TV, to radio, and to our local tourist agency. Also, you can contact travel bloggers. We connect with travel bloggers and ask them for cooperation your event. We tried with some, actually people somehow were not interested into this one, but when we did some other event they were very interested in. Ask them to share your event with their followers. We actually have two. We wanted to start with some travel bloggers that actually arrived here. Two of them that we really wanted to connect that were away from Croatia, so that was not possible. But they did share the event on their social media with their followers. And then we actually contact one travel magazine month before we're going to have this. So contact travel magazine that you believe your avatar is reading, and ask them to put your story event in their next print out or buy an ad in that magazine. So if you know your job, if you know your field, you know your avatar, you know what your avatar is reading. Maybe there will be some certain newspapers, some certain magazines. Contact that magazine, be like, can we have maybe a free ad in your next printout? If not, if you have money, buy an ad. And then the referrals, share your events via your social media, web, email, or just contact your friends and ask them to join. I actually contact all of my friends. I said, get around. We will go through the museum. You will learn about the culture. And when you see the archaeology site, which is really something to see, you also get coffee with it. So, it's a win-win for everybody. And then you have posters and flyers. We actually make engaging posters and flyers, and we actually have volunteers for this high school, spread them across the city. So that is also one really good things to have. So in conclusion, I pulled up this from Hotsuite, which is very good marketing agency that deal everything with social media. This is just social media used around the world. As you can see, 4.5 billion people are using social media. When we talk about digital marketing, digital content, digital strategies, social media is probably the most talked about. So this is just something from July in 2025. 4.5 billion people active social media users. Social media users as a percentage of the global population, almost 57 people on Earth use social media. Annual change in the numbers of global social media users. So this is just going to go up. So from last year to this year, 520 million people are more using social media. Percentage of social media users accessing via mobile phones. Everybody's right now mobile phones. Everything that you do should be mobile first. You see almost 100% people read everything first via mobile, then maybe on the desktop. An average amount of time per day spent on social media. Average man spends 2 hours and 25 minutes online on social media. Big numbers they have. This is why digital marketing is so important. So just to leave you with the conclusion, be where your customers are, and your customers are online. Make a strong presence online. Hopefully you learn some new different tools. You see how we do it in the Wuchedol Culture Museum. And I would like to thank you for your time. If you want to reach out to me, as I said in the beginning, my name is Darko Bilanjic. This is my contact. I also have a webpage, and this is my content. It was a pleasure. It was a pleasure doing this. If you have any questions, please be free to contact me. Thank you for your time.